Hello everyone, you're welcome again to Mom Health Parenting YouTube channel. I am Dr. Aderemi for Mom Health Limited. Today we have something really interesting we're going to be discussing. We're going to be talking about our babies and an important milestone that our babies go through. We're going to be talking about the process of teething. This is something very common. Everybody has an idea about it. Everybody has something to say about it. Parents, grandparents, even people that have had babies always have theories about the process of teething. So I'm just going to tell you the basics about it and tell you what to do if your baby is feeling any discomfort when your baby is teething. It's just important that you're aware of the whole process so it doesn't take you by surprise. You're not feeling, a lot of women they just begin to fret, oh, my baby's teething, I don't know what's wrong with my baby. So we're going to briefly discuss the process. Teething, simply, between you and I, teething is just the process by which teeth comes out from your baby's mouth. The baby's teeth begins to erupt, so they begin to come out. It's a very interesting process because the mother is just really fascinated. You see something small, something white and smallish. The gums are first of all inflamed, you're expecting it, and then whoosh, you just see a tooth out, white, and then normally the incisors, that's the one that comes out in the middle, the lower starts, and then you see the two come out together and you're like, oh, my baby has teeth, my baby has teeth. When your baby laughs, it's no more a laugh that has no teeth. Now there's tooth, and it's really interesting. So that's teething. That's simply what teething is about. That's the process. Age range for teething is usually between 6 months to 24 months. That is the range. First tooth comes out as early as 4 months in some babies and as late as 10 months. A lot of parents usually find it fascinating. Oh, my baby's first tooth came out at 6 months, came out at 5 months. Oh, my baby has started teething. My baby's just 6 months. It doesn't matter. It's a range. And if a baby's tooth comes out at 10 months, it's still very fine. In fact, even I've seen a baby, the tooth came out at 11 months and nothing was wrong with the child. The child is still normal. So there's a range. Usually between 4 to 10 months, the baby's first tooth will come out. And what does this process entail? Simply entails what happens is that the gums begin to prepare for the arrival of the tooth. So your baby's gums are inflamed. And that's why you usually see your babies pick up things, put it in their mouth to soothe them, something to comfort them. Their hands are always in their mouth. Anything they pick up, they see almost everything on the floor. Anything they pick up during this process, even sometimes after, goes straight into the baby's mouth. And so your baby's hands are always in your baby's mouth. This would reduce the rate at which your baby swallows saliva. And so what happens? The baby drools. Your baby has his or her hand in his or her mouth, and then saliva begins to come out. So when your baby's teething, you see increased drooling, you see your baby's hands in the mouth. Sometimes your baby is restless. Your baby is just not wanting to be comforted. It's because it's discomforting. It's associated with pain. It's not an easy process for the baby, and it's also a new process, especially if it's the first tooth. And so your baby is restless. Your baby is wondering what this process is about. Your baby is wondering what is going on in his or her mouth. It's a series of many things. So your baby can be restless. Your baby can lose appetite. Your baby can refuse to eat. Your baby can even have decreased sleep. Your baby is crying, restless. And sometimes, because the gum swelling is an inflammatory process. What I mean by an inflammatory process, I'm trying to break it something simpler. It's that something is happening there. The gums are getting swollen. There's a lot of activity. All this can incite a fever. Fever associated with teething is usually mild. It's not supposed to be high-grade fever. Remember, I'm speaking about this. If your baby has high-grade fever, take your baby to see a pediatrician to run some tests. Usually, the fever from teething is usually mild. Another thing that could be associated with teething is your baby could have other infections. Diarrhea. The reason why diarrhea is associated with teething is not because teething causes diarrhea. It's just because during this process, your baby is picking a lot of things. And so an infection can occur. And that's why the baby will have diarrhea. There's nothing like teething, diarrhea. Oh, my baby is stooling because my baby is teething. No. If it occurs and it continues, please and please pay attention to this. Another thing that happens during this process is your baby could also become, how do I explain? Your baby could totally tune off, in that your baby is just trying to suit his or herself. Your baby is not doing the normal activities your baby usually does. This process, all you try to do is make yourself and your baby feel better. So you could give painkillers. You could give paracetamol or ibuprofen according to normal dosing guidelines for your baby's age. Aside that, just try to comfort the child. Remember, keep your child hydrated. If your baby is not eating, remember to keep giving fluid. If your baby is already taking water, remember to keep giving your baby water. This is important because you don't want your baby to come down with any other thing. Aside this, just wait for the process to ensue, and then you see your baby with just beautiful teeth and your baby begins to smile. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to share this video. Also, hit the notification button to get more videos like this. You can also visit our website at www.momhealth.com.ng for all maternal and baby products. Guess what? We have a 10% discount for you for all purchases made on that website. Another good news we have for you is you could also visit Google Play Store and download the Mom Health mobile app to explore all our amazing features. Thank you very much.